Like we're going to meet the woman behind the marine expeditions. And remember to comment on the show during the Facebook Live to enter to win this trip. We are back from that amazing day. I mean, you know when they say you're high on life?
Yes,
I was high on life with my adrenaline. I just cried, come down now. So we're here with Miss Patricia Ramirez Kaplan, owner of Splash Dive Center. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So, Miss Patty, could you tell us a little bit about how you got started with the Splash Dive Center?
So many years ago, to be exact, about 21 years ago, everything started by when I was working for Atlantic Bank, and I used to see the ocean from my window, and I decided to change my career of finance for scuba diving.
Wow.
Finance still helped me out with the business, you know, like how to manage my business. But I really love everything about the water, so I think is where I have to be.
Oh yes, I can totally understand that.
Oh yes. And I listened to the guests on the boat. I mean, this is your office every day. You left your office at the bank for this office. So I want to ask you about your passion, but it's obviously that you wake up every morning because you want to be here. So what else drives you to come to work every day?
You know that my passion have been changing from being an athlete in Honduras and practice swimming and triathlon. I continue here my passion for scuba diving, and as the years went by, I had to leave the water and manage the place because we were growing and growing, so I have to change that passion for the passion for marketing and the passion for managing the business. And now I have a new, my main passion, actually what drives me every day, is that I want to help so many Belizeans to become dive professionals to promote the sport.
Yes. And the country.
And the country, of course.
Of course.
Of course, yes.
And that sounds so exciting. It's good to see that you're trying to push or trying to encourage other Belizeans to get into diving, to get into snorkeling, and to learn a little bit more about our own country. You mentioned that you moved from finance to diving, and now you're dabbling in a little bit of marketing as well. What challenges have you faced when starting up your business and trying to keep it, you know, very successful, like we can see it obviously is today?
So you know that we continue growing and growing, and the challenge is to know when you have to bring in more staff. And every few months, actually, we have to bring a new staff. And at this point, when I feel like the cup is full of water, it's the time to get more staff. I'm in that point right now where I have to get another person to help me out with what I personally do, because we cannot handle all the reservations that comes in. So that is the main challenge is know when is that we have to bring in more people. But we are always willing to open our doors for more Belizeans to join Splash. Yes.
That's a good problem to have, man.
Yes, of
And I also see you have a cultural aspect to it. Today we had drumming, and they had their own challenges. They're young Belizeans from the village of St. Bite, and now they're a part of you, and they help you, and everybody come together, and it's just a beautiful thing.
Yes, let me tell you a little bit about this culture part that we just introduced to Splash, and is that every year I work in a project. And my project for 2017, beginning in the year of 2018, is culture. And the culture that I picked for this year is the Garifuna. I met Devin one day through the running club, and it happened that he told me he had this group, and I decided that they are gonna be my project for this year. So my not a challenge, but my objectives for this year is that they have their business running.
Yes.
I will help them to open that business, and they will do it through Splash.
Well, that sounds so wonderful. Again, encouraging Belizean people,
Yes,
young
ma'am.
people, And on this same line, can you tell us what advice you have for young Belizean entrepreneurs who want to get started, who often face challenges at the beginning of their career and, you know, would want to give up? What advice do you give them so they can continue and they can push forward and make themselves successful?
Yes, my advice to them will be that if there is something that they like, if there is something that they love, go for it. Go for it. Don't think that you will have. All of us have problems, you know, in the path of being successful. But that is part of being successful. Making little mistakes help us to become better. And like us, each little challenge we have, it just makes us go farther up in our career. Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Patti. That sounds like wonderful advice.
Thank you. And again, it's just, we have Belizeans looking at the show and everything, so I hear you're going to give away something.
Oh, you know that we have to. Yes, we want our beautiful Belizeans to come and experience Placencia,
Yes.
and to come experience snorkeling at the Barrier Reef. So we will be giving away a snorkeling for two at the beautiful island of Silkies. So,
Wow. Boy, I could not
and
say
they just have to comment.
Oh, yes.
just comment below
Just
comment below.
and say how beautiful these people are. I don't know what you have to comment, my brother, but I may hurry one up on the internet right now to try to get this prize, yeah.
So next time you visit Placencia, make sure to stop by Splash Dive Center and say hello to Ms. Patti for any snorkeling or diving trip that you may want to take.
Yes, she's always here, she's always happy, she's always smiling, and that is what you call Belize
Mek we go.
Mek we go.